What up, people? Hopefully this won't take too long. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll probably do a longer stream to finish off my 30 straight days of content. Give me a second. I'm just getting a couple things. All right, there we go. All right, people. This is hilarious. And like I said, it won't take long. Old Eobard. Apparently his BS is being noticed by people other than me. Hit the like button, by the way, people. I won't keep y'all in suspense too long. So somebody put on X that old Eobard is using AI thumbnails. Now, you guys know I don't have a problem with AI thumbnails. I was using them, then I just decided to start back making my own. But I don't really care about it. This is not me who gives a crap. But other people who care about this stuff are upset that he was busted using AI thumbnails. Now, I'm going to tell you what my part in this is. I don't care that he was doing it. Matter of fact, I think it's an improvement on his content because he don't really do thumbnails anymore. He used to, but now he just does little screenshots of whatever Dragon Ball crap he's talking about. But this person here said, to no one's surprise, the DB community's largest bum has taken to AI generating thumbnails. A complete disgrace to the artistic name of Akira Toriyama. Now, I've been telling y'all for the longest that this dude is going down in flames. And he's doing anything that he can do to stay relevant. But as soon as I saw this, I went to X to find out what was going on. Let me take this down. And I saw this. Now, this right here is the reason why I got involved. Somebody asked him directly if he was using AI thumbnails. He said, I just found out it was AI. I commissioned it from a new artist, and when I approached him, he ghosted me with my money. I changed it already. Screw that guy. This is straight up BS. I don't believe this for a split second. You mean to tell me you've been on YouTube this long making Dragon Ball thumbnails and you didn't know it was AI? But here's a better question. Here's a better question, and this is how you know that he's lying about this. Why would you be paying somebody to make AI thumbnails for your backup channel? Think about it. See, he always tries to outsmart everybody, but he never thinks about the nuances. Why would you pay somebody money to make a thumbnail for your backup YouTube channel that doesn't get any views, that most people really don't even know exists, but you won't pay somebody to put thumbnails on your main channel? And have you guys noticed that he don't even post on his main channel anymore? Every new video is on his new little backup channel. You know why? Because he's doing exactly what YouTubers do when their main channel fails. They start up a new channel and they focus on it more than their regular channel. But this idea that he wants people to believe that he just somehow mysteriously discovered this. Now, if you go look at his channel, this dude thumbnails are terrible. So all this time that you've been putting up these terrible thumbnails on your main channel, All of a sudden on a backup channel, you decide you want to pay for a thumbnail and you want to sit here and tell us that the guy took your money and ran. You don't even do thumbnails on your second channel, your World of Loserdom channel. So you got two channels that you've been on for years that you don't pay for thumbnails, but all of a sudden you make this brand new cousin channel to these other channels, and all of a sudden now you mysteriously paying for thumbnails. And I already know what his supporters are going to say. He paid a guy to use ChatGPT. Exactly. He could have just used Gemini or anything. He could have used vidIQ, TubeBuddy. Even YouTube itself auto-generates thumbnails now. YouTube has a thing now where if you don't like your thumbnail, you click on it and it'll auto-generate thumbnails based on your video. So he could have just got YouTube to do it for free. But you want us to believe you paid a guy to make a thumbnail for a backup channel. And the only way that could be true is if he's trying to shift to this new channel and leave his old one in the dust, which I think that's what he's doing. Because he doesn't upload to his old channel anymore. All he does is these whack, boring live streams that nobody watches. I mean, he get the same amount of people watching as me, and I only got 2,200 subs. But I have the same number of people watching my streams as him. He knows his main channel is dead. He knows it. And y'all know it too. He ain't gonna be able to hold out and wait for Dragon Ball to come back at this rate. He's fading fast. Hang on a minute, y'all. And like I said, I never would have got involved. Never would have said anything if he didn't lie. I was just going to let it just go on by because I had other stuff to do. But he lied. And y'all, I told y'all, anytime he lies, I'm going to point it out. Nobody with a set of eyes and a brain can believe for a second that he paid somebody to make a thumbnail for a backup YouTube channel. A channel that's probably not even monetized. And if it is, he ain't making nothing off of it. He know for a fact he put that AI image up. He was hoping that people wouldn't notice or people wouldn't say anything. And the only reason he changed the thumbnail is because people said something about it. And that also goes to show you about his character right there. Because as soon as people start saying something, he turned into a coward and changed it. When people jumped on me for using AI, I just kept doing it. I didn't change until I felt like it. And that's because I came up with what I think are better looking thumbnails for myself. I just decided to go simple because simple thumbnails look better than all those complicated ones. When you look at my thumbnail, I want you to make a split-second decision on if you want to click on it or not. That's why I decided to just make them simple. Like I want my thumbnails to be the kind of thumbnails that if you're driving down the freeway and you see it on a billboard, you instantly know what you're looking at. You don't have time to read all that dumb crap that was on the other ones. Instead of just owning up to it and saying, you know what, screw y'all, I'm taking the easy route. He lied. Oh, I paid a guy. And here's another way you know he lying too. If you paid somebody else to do that, why would you take it down then? If somebody else charged you money for that and then they disappeared, why would you take it down? You didn't do it. If you're not guilty, why did you remove it? See, he completely snitches on himself. If you didn't do it, if you didn't make the thumbnail, then you might as well just leave it up. Well, the reason he said that he paid somebody else to do it is because he had to save face. He doesn't want to admit that he's not as big as he used to be. He's not as big as he used to be. He doesn't want to fess up to the fact that it's all downhill from here. The good old days are over. Yeah, I'm looking at his thumbnails now. All of these are just screenshots from either the manga or the anime. None of these are professionally done thumbnails. They're simply screenshots. So that's my point. You want us to believe you just suddenly out of nowhere decided to pay somebody when you've never done it before. I'm sitting there looking at your main channel. None of these thumbnails are thumbnails that you paid for. You either made them yourself or you just took screenshots and threw them up. So your whole I paid somebody argument is just simply not true. And you know it's not. You know damn well it's not. I don't know why in the world that people like him think that everybody else is so stupid. Everybody else is so dumb. Dude, you are not the first person to feel guilty about AI thumbnails. I think everybody that use them feel guilty a little bit, even me. But like I said, all you got to do is just be honest about it. When people came at me, you're using AI. You know what I said? Yep, I sure am. And you know what happened? People were like, shit, I don't blame you for taking a shortcut. I don't know why he didn't just do that. You could have just saved yourself all the trouble. Instead, you would rather lie to everybody. And it's what I told y'all. My issue with this dude has nothing to do with him personally. Has nothing to do with how many views he gets. Has nothing to do with his channels, none of that stuff. He is a tried and true liar. My biggest issue with this dude is he is the polar opposite of me. He lies like he breathes. Every time he writes something or says something, it is a lie. And as long as he does that, I'm going to say something about it. He knows for an absolute fact that this thumbnail was flipping AI. He knew it was AI. And the reason he knew it is because he the one that went to AI and made it. He didn't pay somebody to do this. Any dude watching me right now can go to any AI and make this exact thumbnail without having to pay for it. All you got to do is type in exactly what you want and it'll make that exact thing pop up on the screen. So that's how you know he lying about he paid for it. He did not pay for this thumbnail. Listen, in the world of AI, why would anybody pay anybody else to make thumbnails? Most people that make thumbnails don't make them anymore because of AI. Because so many people on YouTube are using AI. And guess what? People that watch content don't care. They just want the content. If the content is good, they don't give a damn about you using AI. The problem with him is his content is not very good. It's pretty damn boring. So that's why people are focusing on the fact that it's AI. Every time you click on one of his videos, what do you get? A dude with a screen up or X on the screen talking. No music, nothing. Nothing to get you into the mood of the video, nothing. So of course he's using AI because his whole platform is on a decline. I just went back to his main channel and look, he ain't posted an actual video in over a month. And that's because the one that I roasted, he took it down and still ain't put it back up yet. When I caught him in another bald-faced lie, lying about Dragon Ball Super, straight up caught him. And I even showed proof that he was lying. Straight up 100% receipts. The next day he took the video down and it's been down ever since. That's how you know this dude is, one, a liar and a coward, number two. Because if you catch him in a lie, he'll immediately take the shit down. That is the sign of a true coward. If he wasn't doing anything wrong, he would stick up both his middle fingers and leave the stuff up. He wouldn't take it down. But he takes it down because he knows he's been caught, and the quickest, easiest way for stuff to go away is to remove it. What's the old saying? Out of sight, out of mind? That's what happens. Exactly, you're right. The community is filled with AI. And that's why I don't even know why he bothered to take it down. If you didn't do anything wrong, if you truly paid somebody else to make this for you, then you had no reason to remove it. You done it out of guilt because you know you the one did it. Either all this dude does is blame other people, just like how his sources were wrong. Exactly. You know what? That's a good point, Cosmic. I think you're right. I think he's using his backup channel as a testing ground. He's trying to see if he can get away with this stuff on his main channel. That's why he did One Piece, solo leveling. Now he's doing AI thumbnails. He's trying to see what he can get away with. And if we let him get away with it on his backup channel, he'll start doing it on his main channel. But so far, everything he's put on his backup channel has been called out by me or somebody else, because everybody knows what he's doing. He's unsuccessful. He's not making any money. So he's trying every little tactic there is. He needs to understand that the shelf life of his channel has run out. Look, everybody hits that point where it's over. Everybody. One day, Mr. Beast is going to wake up and realize it's over. Hell, even PewDiePie realized it was over. Everybody, at some point, you realize the show is over. Most channels get a good 10-year run before they're done. Some channels maybe get 14 or 15 years. But most channels get about 10 and less. He should be happy he lasted this long on a channel where he literally has no information. Every time he makes a video, he's talking about nothing. He's at the stage where you're in a fight and you do anything possible to win. Just like biting a dude. Man, you ain't kidding. The only thing I like about this is that this had nothing to do with me. I was at work when this showed up in my Discord server. So he can't blame this one on me. This is somebody else is saying they tired of his BS. And I went and I looked at the whole thread. It's so many people in that thread calling him a bum. People saying that he was old news years ago. Folks keep on dipping out from his channel. But I mean, it ain't me, guys. And I know a lot of y'all like to give me credit. Oh, NBA returned to YouTube and he's destroying Eobard. It ain't me. No, people are opening their own eyes and seeing this dude for what he is. And it's starting to catch up with him. I can't tell you how many people have literally wrote the words, his ego. Every time somebody talks about him, those are two words that you see. His ego. His ego is the reason why he can't see his own downfall. That's the reason why he can't see what's happening to him on YouTube, because of his ego. Listen, I'm humble. I know where I stand on YouTube. I understand I am not the biggest or best or greatest. Like the other day, somebody in my chat said, oh, at this rate, NBA's gonna have 1 million subs. I completely doubt it. I 100% doubt it. I don't think I'll ever get 1 million subs. If it happens, whoop-de-doo, but I don't expect it to. And I don't come on here and approach it like I got 1 million subs. When he turns on his computer, he act like he the biggest channel on YouTube. I went to his little thing. He got wrote in his profile, the best in the world, #1 Dragon Ball channel. I'm just like, dude, for Neverworld get more stuff right than you. And I'm not even joking. Like, for Neverworld has literally gotten more predictions and rumors and leaks correct than this dude. And he's another legacy channel that done fell off. See, these dudes, they got their channels started at the wrong time. They started their channels way back 10 years ago, and now it done faded. If they would have started around this time, then maybe they would have had something. But another one of my points is being proven. Remember when I told y'all that Eobard is nothing without a big sub count? Remember when I told y'all if he had to start from scratch like everybody else, that y'all would see what type of YouTuber he really was? The only thing that this new channel of his is exposing is that having a bunch of subs is the only way he can get views. Because now that he's on that little backup channel with that doesn't have a bunch of subs, the views are not coming like they were on his other channel. On his main channel, it's loaded with subs. So the chances are high that somebody's gonna click on the video. But on this backup channel, the chances are not high. He has to actually put in the work and make good videos. Now, some of his losers transferred over to that channel, but not enough of them. So you're seeing the result of a guy who got in on YouTube back in the days when getting subs was easy. Now getting subs is hard. It's a lot harder because YouTube has literally made subs virtually useless. They've made it to where subs just don't really count anymore. And a lot of people don't sub because they don't want all them notifications. So it's hard to get people to sub to you. But like I said, he built up his channel back when it was easy to get subs, where people were clicking on videos and subbing right away. Now he finding out with this backup channel, it ain't that easy no more. Hey, somebody told y'all this. There was this guy that one time that told y'all. Can't remember his name though. Look, Eobard, be a man for once. Be a man for once. Just put out a statement and admit that you made this AI thumbnail. Instead of trying to say you paid a guy, just admit that you did it. Just for once in your life, come clean, dude. Because don't nobody believe you paid a guy to put an AI thumbnail up on your backup channel that's not getting any views. If you really paid somebody for a thumbnail, it's gonna be on your main channel. Even though that one's failing too. But nobody believes for a second that you paid a guy to put a thumbnail on a backup channel. So just be a man. Instead of removing the thumbnail, just be a man and say, look, I wanted to try it out to see what it looked like. I didn't make no excuses. When I was using AI, I told y'all straight up, I'm tired of making thumbnails. I just kept it real. I didn't lie. What good is lying about it gonna do you? That's why I was just straight up with y'all. Because here's the thing. Y'all ain't stupid. Y'all know what an AI thumbnail look like. I never once pretended like I was making those thumbnails. Even when I posted them in my Discord, I was like, guys, check this out. Everybody knew it was AI because there's no point in lying about it. AI is a tool and making thumbnails is a part of the toolkit. So nobody really gonna be upset with you for using it. They're upset with you for lying about it. I don't know why, man. The cover up is always worse than the crime. But this time it wasn't me who called him. Like I said, I was at work when this happened. So somebody else called him. Well, that's the thing. That's a good point, King. If this guy took your money and scammed you, why ain't you naming him? Don't tell me that you signed an NDA with this guy and you can't give his name. Because if he scammed you, that means he'll scam other content creators. So why don't you give his name? Think about it. If this guy took your money to make you a thumbnail and then scammed you, why won't you out him so everybody else can be aware of this person? He just said, what'd he say? I commissioned it from a new artist. Why didn't you say his name? Why didn't you say, I went to this website and talked to this guy. Here's his name. Don't trust him. He will steal your money. Why didn't he do that? You don't owe the guy anonymity. He stole from you. So you don't have to hide his name from everybody. If he stole money from you, he automatically decided for himself that he gonna be put out there on Front Street. Because if I buy a product and you steal my money, everybody gonna know your name. Everybody. I don't care if it's a department store or individual. If I go to Walmart and buy something and I open the box and it ain't what I paid for, everybody gonna know that Walmart scammed me. If I pay for a thumbnail from Joe Blow and he gives me some crap like this, hey guys, pay for a thumbnail from Joe Blow. He robbed me, kept my money, sent me some shit. Don't use this guy. But you notice he didn't do that. That's because the person who made the thumbnail was him. See, even defenders of this guy can't break my logic here. Everything I said is logically sound. Why wouldn't you tell people the name of a scammer? Y'all done seen the video, do not redeem? That guy, his whole channel is about exposing scammers. Do not redeem? He gives you their name, their location. He tell you what kind of clothes they got on. He do all of that on his channel. So if that guy can expose scammers, tell me, why didn't he give us the name of this guy who scammed him out of his thumbnail? Don't make sense, do it? That's how you know he lying. That's how you know he lying. He made this thumbnail. And look, it's not a big deal. Like I said in the beginning, guys, I personally don't care if people use AI or not. I don't care. Because I know I've used it, so this is not a situation where the pot calling the kettle black. I don't care at all that he used AI. I care that he lied about it. And for what reason, I don't know. Because nobody really gives a shit. It don't make a bit of sense, man. I just think what y'all are seeing is the beginning of the end of Loserdom101. Like I said, his channel's going to get a little bump when Dragon Ball returns. We all know it's going to happen. But we also know that ain't going to last long. Because people going to get tired of hearing about some shit they done already seen. So that little bump is going to get that little bump at the beginning, and then it's going to be like this. Ain't nothing can save this. This slide is real. Go look at his social blade if you think I'm lying. Go look. The slide is legit. It's like this. Channel is literally dying right before his eyes, and there is nothing he can do to save it because he literally is one of the most boring bums on the internet. Yeah, the gravy train ran out. That is a good way of putting it. Yeah, it's over. And I told y'all it would happen. When I was still over on Rumble, I told y'all it would happen. How long can you grift off the same old thing before people catch on? He said there's literally nothing to talk about with Dragon Ball right now. Look, for all those people who come to my channel and say that I'm using his name for views, go look at the Chibi content. I get more views doing that. Go look at the Predator X content. I get more views for doing that. Talking about this dude don't even bring views anymore. It did at one point. Now I just do it because it's what I do. I don't even expect to get a lot of views for it. I don't even care if I do. I'm gonna tell you all this little live video is today. I made a promise. I made a promise that I would do content every single day in the month of June. Today is June 29th. I got one more day tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow too. So I'll be doing a full-length stream tomorrow. I'm just keeping my word. It ain't got really nothing to do with him. He's just another topic in a long line of topics. But the fact is, he did lie. And you guys know I call out liars. But I'm totally honest with y'all about my motivations. So anybody think I'm doing this for views, man, I could care less how many views this gets. Because it ain't going to get as many as the stuff I did the other day. Matter of fact, I gotta talk about what's his face again, Chibi again. He doing some more stuff. Like, dude is the gift that keeps on giving. So I'm gonna keep hitting him in the mouth every chance I get. Like I said, I'm gonna probably save it for tomorrow since I'm off work tomorrow. I gotta go back to work though. I'm off tomorrow and then I go back to work 2 more days and then I'm off again. Yeah, that tipster video essay, I definitely want to do a stream on that. Everybody keep telling me that basically this guy pretty much picked everything apart when it pertains to tipster. So yeah, I'll probably, matter of fact, I might do that tomorrow. Yeah, I might go that route tomorrow. That'd be a good way to finish off the month of June. So I probably will do that. That might be a good idea to run that route. That way I can get away from talking about all these anime idiots at least for a day. Now, when July begins, I'm still going to be streaming and posting content. Don't worry, I'm not just doing the June thing for 1 month because I'm trying to keep consistent, because this is the most consistent I've been on YouTube ever. You guys know I'm very quick to take days off. You know, I'm quick to do it. So, but only difference is in July, if I'm tired, I'm just not coming online. Like, for real. I'm only keeping my word because I said I would do it in June, but that's over with once July 1st hit. So I can go back to doing whatever schedule I want at that point. But I'm not going to get lazy again. I want that much is for sure. I'm not going to get lazy, so I'm going to keep the steady stream of content going. I like my channel growth. I like the fact that my streams are getting bigger, so I'm not going to go back to being a lazy bum. I don't know yet. I don't watch a lot of anime and cartoons anymore. Like I said, I need to get back to that because I have a website that I need to put content on. And honestly, the reason I haven't been doing website stuff because I've been trying to get this month over with. I've been so consumed with posting every day on YouTube that I haven't been able to do everything else. I even got other channels that I'm neglecting because I'm trying to do all this posting. I've just been trying to focus on this channel. But once July hits, I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna do all kinds of content. I'm gonna make time to do more stuff. Yeah, I did tell him a long time ago he needed to cover something besides Dragon Ball. And guess what? He didn't listen. He never does. Because he thinks he knows more than everybody else. Am I going to do that stream about Tommy? I don't know. I put it off because honestly, Tommy is very up and down. Like every now and then he pops up and he's interesting. But the truth is, don't nobody really talk about Tommy Sotomayor anymore. I mean, put his name in a YouTube search. See what comes up. Like the last relevant thing was like 2-3 months ago. And honestly, all it does is bring heat. That's really all it does. And honestly, I don't want to get in the mix with them black sector people. I don't want to get mixed up in that. I've been there, done that. I don't want to go on their streams. I don't want to argue with them. I just like staying in my lane. And that's all that happens when you talk about those people is they start messing with you. They start coming, they start flagging, they start doing all that stuff. And I just don't want no part of it. Well, that's good for him, but I don't want nothing to do with it. Because the last time I talked about him, I kept getting a bunch of people trying to flag me and all this and this. That's all they do. That's all the black sector does. They just flag each other. Like if you go and look at the videos, they all panel swap. They all jump on each other's panels. They all fight and argue. They all flag each other. I don't want nothing to do with them. My channel is finally done hit like a smooth sailing where I'm minding my own business and I'm getting views and I'm staying out of trouble. So I'm gonna stay away from that. If something super important happens, then I'll cover it. But right now, he's just boring to me. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna I'll probably do the tipster thing. I think that I'll probably just do that tomorrow because I think that video is like 40 something minutes long, maybe longer. So that would be a long stream if I did that. So I think we'll probably just go that route to finish off the month of June. And then I'll figure out my content strategy for July. But it's probably going to be similar. I'm going to keep doing what I do best. I was about to do a video about Slow Blow or Slow Bro. Apparently his channel got hacked or something. I've done sports before and they do well in the beginning, but then later on people stop watching. I actually had a sports channel and at first it was doing good. And then all of a sudden the views just dropped off. So I just said, whatever. Like the first couple of streams did really good. And I know a bunch about sports. It ain't like I don't know. I know a shit ton about sports. But people got their favorites, man. It's hard to break into certain stuff. No, everybody tries to say, pick a niche where it's not a lot of competition, but every damn niche has competition. There are big channels in every niche doing something. So honestly, I'm going to tell you one of the reasons why I think I'm starting to get more views now. Well, the Steelers haven't had a losing season in 20 years. So I don't know how you can say they suck. They might not have won a Super Bowl in a long time, but they haven't had a losing season in 20 years. Tell me a team that you know of that hasn't had a losing season in 20 years. So no, you're wrong about the Steelers sucking. You may not like them, but that's an inaccurate statement you're making. It don't matter who done it. It happened. See, now you trying to split hairs. Listen, I don't care who the coach is. Have the Steelers had a losing season in the past 20 years? Yes or no? If you can't be honest about that, then you can't be on my channel, because we don't like dishonest people. So if you can't be honest about that, you got to go, man. No disrespect, but I can't have you on my channel if you can't tell the truth. And I know you just playing, but even when you playing, you still can't be lying. Don't matter who the coach was. The team ain't had a losing season in 20 seasons. Period. And there's nothing you can do to change that fact. We got more Super Bowls and more division titles than the Ravens. Period. So you can do this all you want. Oh, by the way, we beat the Ravens and took the division last year. So you take your Ravens and shove them up your ass. Because we kicked their ass. Y'all got the most overpaid, terrible quarterback in football. A dude that can run but can't throw. Exactly. The last time the Steelers had a losing season was 2003. No, a lot of people they can't handle my rules. They can't handle the no lying rule. Listen, that rule is about integrity. I don't want people on my channel who lie about basic things. If you can't acknowledge a basic fact, then you are not welcome here. Because if you'll lie about something small, you'll lie about something big. That's why liars are not welcome on my channel. It's not because I'm trying to force people to agree with me. It's because it is an absolute empirical fact that the Pittsburgh Steelers have not had a losing season. That means more losses than wins since 2003. You can look up the stats and see that. This guy want to sit here and pretend like it's not true. That's just straight up lying. The Pittsburgh Steelers have more Super Bowls than every team in the NFL except one, the Patriots. The Patriots have 6, the Steelers have 6. The Steelers have more people in the Hall of Fame than all of those teams combined. These are facts. So when people come with this the Steelers suck bullshit, it's because the team that they root for ain't done nothing. The Ravens have won one Super Bowl that I can remember, and that was like, I don't know how many decades ago. And the quarterback that they have now wasn't even the one who won it. It was Joe Flacco. But I noticed he done stopped typing because he know he wrong. See, they would rather just stop talking than to admit they were wrong. That's what they do. They run their mouth, and then when you call them out for being liars, they just shut up and disappear. So since you ain't talking, I'm gonna do us all a favor and just ban you. Because you know you was wrong, you know you was lying, you're not welcome here. Don't come back. I don't like liars, man. I don't like liars. I don't care what the lie is about. I really don't care what it's about. If you'll lie about something small, you'll lie about something big. And I don't want them here. So don't come back to my channel. Anyways, I'm going to get up off here. I got work in a few hours. I just wanted to make my points and then get up off of here. I didn't even want this to go that long. And I'm right at 45 minutes. That's plenty. So I will catch up with y'all tomorrow when I'm off work.